My voice obviously not indicative of how well I feel. So please, if you would, bear with me. This is my last press conference for this year. And this is a very special press conference because of the people who are impacted by what we're doing. I'm honored to be here today with colleagues and friends, people who care about responders. Our first responders have saved lives and made a difference in the lives of people that they will never meet and greet. They are always there when we need them. What we're doing today will enable them to do a much more efficacious job. I believe that they merit a very special expression of appreciation. So would you join me in giving them a big expression of appreciation? Our first responders. Of course, it's always good to have Santa on your side. And I'm proud to see that Santa's here. Santa, you know, I think the people at home might enjoy seeing you in this frame. Would you kindly come over? Give Santa a hand, please. There's room on this side, Santa, if you'll come over. As I indicated, this will be my last press event for the year. This has been a good year, notwithstanding all of the things that might have distracted us. It's been a good year. And I think we're ending on a very positive note. This good year on a very positive note. I have been fortunate enough to be accorded the preeminent privilege of representing this area in the Congress of the United States of America. And I'm proud to tell you today that as your representative for this area and as a United States Congressman, because when I vote for everybody, so I am a United States Congressman, I'm proud to tell you that we have secured, and the we includes the folk who really applied for the grant. I supported the application. I actually had this very edifice in my community project funding. So either way, you were going to get some help. It's good to know, however, that the grant for $15 million has been secured. $15 million. Secured through the Federal Aviation Administration's Airport Infrastructure Grant Program. And this will be used to construct a new fire station building that will include 6 apparatus bays. I'm standing in an apparatus bay now. And I have learned as of late that a fire engine, what I would call a fire engine, is an apparatus. So that means that we will be able to house 6 of these fire engines similar to the ones that you see behind us. And I believe there may be some that will be bigger than the ones that you see behind us. This is going to make a difference. This fire station has served its purpose. It's been our friend over the decades, but it has served its purpose. And it's time for us to move on to bigger and better things because our city is growing. It's becoming bigger and better, and we have to accommodate the millions of passengers who traverse our airport. Millions. Houston is blessed to have Hobby Airport as the only 5-star airport in the United States of America. I think this Isaac Hayes voice is doing pretty good. Aside from the apparatus bays, 6 of them, we will have administrative offices, we will have dormitories, We will have a common area, and we will have parking space. All of these things will aid and assist our first responders as they do what they do best, and that is to prevent persons from suffering and to save lives. This new Aircraft Rescue and Firefighting building will ensure that should an aviation emergency occur, the firefighters and other airport employees will have all that they need to secure airplane passengers and the crews as well, to mitigate life-threatening hazards, and to provide medical care in an efficient manner with all urgency to increase survivability for all those involved. The safety and security of our traveling public, our firefighters, our airport staff, and our community is of the utmost importance. This project will help to make Hobby more resilient to inclement weather events and improve safety for the millions of travelers using the only five-star airport in the United States. Dear friends, I cannot tell you how honored I am to have you here to help us bring in this new era with a new building. I'm honored to the extent that I'm going to ask some of the persons who are present to give us commentary, and afterwards we will all sing. I think that you want to hear my Isaac Hayes voice as it at its very best. But on second thought, I don't think my pianist is here today, so I'll not do that. But I am going to ask Representative Yolanda Jones, representing the 147th District in the State House, to give her commentary at this time. Representative, would you kindly come forward? Thank you. Give her a hand, please.
Thank you, Congressman Green. So I represent Hobby Airport as well at the state level. And if you don't know, my name is Yolanda Jones, and I used to be a city council member. And the city is over the airports, and we have a dwindling infrastructure. And Chief Pena is somewhere. So I was speaking with Chief Pena about how I actually rode with various stations in the city of Houston, and how the stations, they need new buildings. We need infrastructure. We need water that runs, because when there are disasters, fire stations help. And I want to elaborate a little bit on what Congressman Green said. Actually, Hobby Airport is the only five-star airport in North America. Let me be clear. More than just the United States, in North America. I'm glad it sits in House District 147. But I'm so thankful for the congressman to not only talk the talk, but walk the walk. We need strong airports for a variety of reasons. For travelers, people have health emergencies, things happen. And our ports are how the city makes money. So we need a fire department that works. We need firefighters who are rested, who are in safe buildings without asbestos, with running water and stoves that work. Because I don't know if you know this, but firefighters work 24-hour shifts. So they need to be in comfort when they're here. So riding with the fire department for 2 hours does not give you an accurate example of how incredibly tired you are at 2 o'clock in the morning when you've been there since 6 o'clock in the morning. So they deserve this. And I'm just thankful that Congressman Green was able to do this. And I'm thankful to work in partnership with him with anything that he needs for me to do to help this fire station and to help House District 147. And I'm pleased and proud to work with Chief Pena. And I will also say this, when I was on City Council, Mario Diaz was here. He has done incredible things for the Houston airport system. And I remember before a hobby grew, it was this little bitty airport, and everybody only talked about IAH. Well, now we're 5-star. I'm slightly competitive, and they're not, right? So thank you, Congressman Green. I really appreciate what you do. I really respect you. You are a mentor to me, and thank you for allowing me to be here.
Thank you very much for your very kind words and for your most informative delivery. I'm also honored today to have Mr. Diaz, the airport system, with the Houston airport system. Mr. Diaz performs many functions. Some of them involve life-saving efforts, but he performs some other functions that you probably are not aware of. He can make things happen at airports. Some of you are aware that I suffered a back injury, and when I had my back injury, it was very difficult for me to traverse those long distances on foot. Well, Mr. Diaz made it possible for me to get a ride. And that's important not only for me, but other persons. For other persons who have injuries as well. So I thank him for the large and the small, because he does it all. Mr. Diaz, would you come over, please? Give him a hand.
Good morning, everyone. You know, today's a good day, and there's really two reasons. And the first is, what a beautiful day it is. And some of you may say, what are you talking about? Just think about it. If you were on any one of those aircraft that just lifted at about 3,000 feet, you're in sunshine. You just have to see it. And the second reason is that any day you receive $15 million as a grant is a damn good day. So thank you, Congressman Green. Thank you, Victoria of the FAA. Thank you to everyone that had a role or played a role or part in our receiving this $15 million, because I got to tell you, it's phenomenal. Really, before I go any further, I would just like to take an opportunity to recognize some of my staff. First and foremost, Saba Avishal, who is our Deputy Director for External Affairs, and this morning representative here is Tim Joniak. I mean, really just outstanding job, Tim, and everything that you're doing for us. We have Santa Claus, who acts, well, his real job is Deputy Director of Infrastructure, Gary High. We have Nicole, and we have Gio. Nicole is our head of project management. Gio is head of design. We have Robert Langenfeld. He's the project manager over this project. We have Ross Williamson. Where's Ross? Who is the manager over operations here. Mike Powers, is project management. And of course, I've got to say Augusto Bernard, who really just puts this all together. And then to the fire, Chief Davis, Chief, wherever you are, thank you so much. And of course, our captain, Chris Lesky. Captain, thank you. You know, it's just amazing when you really start to understand that these gentlemen and women who are members of the Fire Corps here and at any airport, when the klaxon sounds, they know that they're not going out to battle with wood on fire fabric. They're going to deal with some really hot stuff called fuel that's on fire. And the primary objective is to make sure that they get the passengers out safely and then deal with that extreme heat and putting those fires out and bringing everything back under control. So it's really just a phenomenal day. I want to also say to you that when the Federal Aviation Administration, this funding is a financial allocation. It is a lifeline for our specialized firefighters who tirelessly ensure the safety and security of our airports and thousands of flights we handle each year and millions of passengers in those flights. These brave men and women are the backbone of our emergency management system, and it is imperative that they have the resources, that is, the equipment and the facilities to carry out their essential duties. Modern, well-equipped quarters are not a luxury. They are a necessity. They enable our specialized firefighters to perform at their best, ensuring that our airport remains safe, secure, and prepared for any situation. Congressman Green, your commitment to our community safety, and State Assembly Representative Yolanda Jones, on behalf of the Houston Airport System, my staff, and the specialized firefighters, and the entire community, I want to extend a heartfelt gratitude to you and the FAA. Your support will have a lasting impact, fostering a safer environment for all and bolstering the capabilities of those dedicated men and women. Thank you so much.
Okay, next we will have the chief of the Houston Fire Department. I think highly of him.
So do I.
I really do have great respect for him. And, you know, I'm not going to say that he's the best chief in the world, but I will say that he's the best on planet Earth. So I haven't been to those other places, so I don't know about them. But when it comes to this chief, he's number one. So I'm going to ask the captain that was called out by Mr. Diaz. That captain, would you come up, please? I want you to come up. Captain, yes, come on up. And then there was another Chief Davis, come up, please. The good thing about being a congressman is that you get to do things without asking. Sometimes you don't do them right when you do it, but, you know, you got to be bold. Okay, let's see. And we have someone here from Commissioner Adrian Garcia's office. Would you come up too, please? Commissioner Adrian Garcia. Okay. Now, we're almost finished. I want to, Chief Pena, and we're going to hear from the aviation representative. But now let's give a big Texas-sized expression of appreciation to Chief Pena. Give him a big expression, please.
Thank you, Congressman. I want to, before I start out, let me just give Congressman Al Green a proper thank you. He's certainly been a champion for first responders and the things that we need here in the city of Houston. At any moment I can call him and he will answer my call. He is always receptive, as well as Representative Yolanda Jones and the rest of our congressional delegation. I want to thank them for the efforts that they put in getting us these resources. Before I start, let me acknowledge some of my staff that is here as well. I've got Executive Assistant Chief Justin Wells, Assistant Chief Russell Clay. Of course, behind us we have Deputy Chief Davis and Captain Kruslewski, who have worked diligently to secure this grant, the application, and they just do amazing work. And of course, the hard working men and women of the Houston Fire Department. This is a big deal for us. We're extremely happy. I want to thank Director Diaz and his staff for the support that they provided in this. The fire station should represent the best in government. It should be the best face that we put as a government. And our firefighters deserve to work in safe and efficient facilities as they serve the millions of passengers that come through these airports each year. And with this funding, we're taking a huge step forward in that. We can't build it fast enough, but know that the work is beginning, and we anticipate a beautiful facility that represents the best in government, the best in Houston, and the best for our hard-working men and women on the Houston Fire Department. So I want to thank the congressional delegation, I want to thank the state delegation, the administration here for the airport, and of course the men and women of the Houston Fire Department for the dedication that they have in serving our public each and every day. So thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now, I think it appropriate to bring someone forward who represents the FAA, but in so doing, I'd like to remind us all that President Biden signed the legislation that put this money in play. I'm appreciative that he did. It was a $1.5 trillion bill. $1.5 trillion. President Biden signed it. And we are fortunate that Houston was a part of the $1.5 trillion. Now, this is a bipartisan effort today, so that was just a statement of fact. But this is a bipartisan effort. We have someone here today. Kelly is here, and Kelly is with Senator Cruz's office. I'm proud to have Kelly here. Give Kelly a hand, please. Senator Cruz's office. This is bipartisan. This is not about trying to outshine someone else. We can't do what we do without the help of others. There are 435 members of the House, 100 members of the Senate. You've got to get a majority of the House and a majority of the Senate. Well, in the Senate, you got to get 60 just to get past cloture. But you've got to get all of these people involved in this. So I'm here to tell you that it wasn't done by any single person. And I want you to know that I'm proud to have someone here representing the Aviation Authority. And this is Victoria Cassidy. I'm not going to say she represents the president, but I can tell you that she's here because the president signed the legislation into law. Give her a hand, please.
Good morning. On behalf of the FAA, we're so proud to be able to be a part of this event and this $15 million to support the fire station here. As in the FAA, we do air traffic services, and the fire station is integral to our success in having the most safe and efficient airspace system in the world. And we depend on the fire station to be there at our beck and call. When we pick up the red phone in our towers to respond to events, we know that well-equipped, well-rested, and healthy firefighters and rescue folks, that they're going to be out there within 20 seconds or 2 minutes. They've got this very, very tight deadline. We're so happy to support the fire station because they make what we do that much greater and safer and dependable, and we're in the business of getting people from point A to point B and making it as uneventful as possible. And when events happen, the fire station is there to respond and hopefully get everybody home where they want to be. So we really appreciate this opportunity. We appreciate what the fire station does, and we're very, very proud of the work of this 5-star airport. Thank you.
Let me announce from Commissioner Garcia's office, we have Nelson. Nelson, thank you for being here today. And let's see, have I missed anyone? Okay, I have covered everyone, but I didn't cover Santa. So Santa, I want to make sure you're in the frame. Could you come over a little bit, please? This is our Christmas gift. And Santa is here to evidence the fact that we have been good. We have not been naughty. We have been nice. So Santa, thank you for being here. Give him a hand, please. Thank you. All right. Now, we have to thank Fox 26. Fox 26 is going to make it possible for people to know that their tax dollars are being returned to them. This is your money. These are your tax dollars. They went to Washington, but they've now come home. And I want to thank Fox 26 and all of those that may pick this up from Fox and Fox is pooling today. I want to thank all of those who will pick this up to let people know that 15 billion of their tax dollars are now in our hands, and we're going to use them wisely to make sure that our firefighters are safe and rested so that they can protect the public. With this said, I welcome any questions that we might have, and I'll start with the representative from Fox 26 first.
There wasn't any prepared question sent to me, but while
Okay, I'm going to let Chief Pena give you a response to this. I'm just going to give you my take quickly. The station has deteriorated over the years, and as a result, there has been some issue with mold, as I understand it. Those issues, coupled with the aging of the station, coupled with the need for more bays for apparatus, coupled with the need for greater areas for the firefighters themselves to rest and relax, all of these things, in my opinion, motivated me to get involved with this process. But now Chief Pena knows better than I the details. So Chief, I welcome your commentary.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Congressman. So it's important for us to replace this fire station. It's over 40 years old, and we essentially have outgrown the fire station. Not only is it not serviceable, but the apparatus are growing. They're getting bigger. The demand on the airfield is getting such to where we need to upgrade this fire station, not only for the benefit of our members, right, to live in a safe and efficient station for 24 hours, but also for the equipment that we're bringing in. And so it's a welcome upgrade. We're looking forward to a brand new station that is safe, that is efficient, serves the needs of our firefighters, and serves the needs of the millions of passengers that come through our airports each and every year.
May I say something? So it's cold out here, right? Which is why I got on this fire jacket, because the chief was a gentleman and he let me put it on. I wanted to get out of the wind, so I asked to go into the building. I went into the building. The building is not habitable. All you have to do is go walk in there. And the firefighters who are going to save us when we need them are in a temporary building. That's why this $15 million is important, because they're in a temporary building. I mean, just basic. It's not habitable. And it wasn't keeping me warm. And the ceiling's leaking. There's water on the floor. It's not habitable. And they deserve better.
All right, do you have any other questions? Well, thank all of you for being here, and please have a happy holiday season and a Merry Christmas. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Oh, yeah, wait a minute, hold up. We came here to deliver $15 million symbolically, and I'm about to neglect to do the most important thing. So, Chief, if you'll come around and stand in front on one side. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. I will come over. All right, and anybody else that you think should be over there with you. And Santa, you can come on up here too. Okay, Chief.
I can
Yes, you should.
Victoria here. There we go.
All right, Chief and Mr. Diaz, firefighters present, it is now an honor to present this symbolic check for the $15 million that you will receive at a later time next year. This is not money that we created someplace. These are tax dollars that have been brought home to take care of our most precious and life-saving responders. So please, let's give them another hand as we present this check.
Thank you, Congressman. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right.